What's going on, guys? NF Credible here with a athlete analysis video from the Casually Competitive Pokemon League. In this video, I will be showing you my team that I drafted in order, and at the end, I'll show the tiers off of everyone. But the tierings may be new to y'all. Basically, one Pokemon from OU, one Pokemon from UU, and the rest are from RU and under. So, diverse cast that have probably never all been on the same team. There's 10 people, or 10 Pokemon total, and let's just dive right into it. So first up, I have Mew. So I went third in the first round, and people may be wondering, why Mew? I could have had Tapu Koko. I could have had Gengar. But Mew fills a lot of roles that I had heading into this team. I can do my favorite set, which is the trapping set, Imprison, Block, Boost, and then Transform. I can do the lead fit set with Sticky Webs, Stealth Rocks. I'm pretty sure it gets Rapid Spin. I'm not too sure on that though. But there's just tons and tons of sets I can do to round it out. But the first two draft picks were Landorus Syrian and Dragapult, which makes my Mew look tiny in retrospect. But it's going to be putting in a lot of work. My next draft pick was Quagsire. Now, Quagsire's probably an awful choice for going second, and I know that. But I wanted to get him out of the way because of his three abilities: Unaware, Damp, Water Absorb. So, fifth overall pick, I believe, was Bucephalon, a Pokemon that can do Mind Blown. And I'm very afraid of Mind Blown, and my team could possibly live in one, but nobody really gets a safe switch other than Quagsire because of Damp. It also gets Ice Beam to somewhat counter Lando, and it's a good, reliable support and stall that can help me live a little bit longer with Toxic Recover, Rest Substitute, not on the same team or same mod. And it also gets Yawn. So I personally went with that. And a lot of things that went off the table first round was weak to water, ground. I could have drafted Swampert or Seismitoad or Astrodon, but I personally think I needed a defensive pivot with my Wish team that I was going in with, which in retrospect, I didn't get really any past this next pick. And my next pick is Raichu. So, as you can see, Raichu, or there was a lot of speed that was being taken. And I decided to go with Raichu for some speed control. And also, Mew gets Trick Room. So, if needed, I don't have to bring Raichu for speed control. Mew can use Trick Room, granted that Mew stays alive. And, like, my later Mons will be able to hit faster against Darmanitan, who was took second round. Tapu Koko, Landorus, but Raichu is a great pivot. It gets Volt Switch, Fake Out, Dream Speed, Dig, Play Rough, Focus Blast, and Karate Chop. And it can even be a screen setter if it wanted to. And it has a special variant. And it could even be used as, believe it or not, a Stallmon in a way. With it getting Wish, Toxic, Fake Out, and the screens to try to whittle down an opponent. You could use Protect, of course, but still. I wanted Raichu for speed control, or if I ran a Mew Rain Dance variant. I don't know how that'll do, but Raichu will be picking people off if it can. My fourth overall draft pick was Grimmsnarl. And Grimmsnarl, I wasn't shocked that it wasn't taken because it was tier 3. Yeah, tier 3. I haven't drafted a single tier 2 yet in the draft, but it's a better screen setter than Raichu because it gets Prankster. It can use Thunder Wave on the Cephalon to slow it down if I'm not running Trick Room Mew or it's dumb fainted. It can do screens, as I've said. It can probably take out Lando with a Sucker Punch. Not from full, of course, but I'll be running Ice Punch probably to check it. If I do bring it to face Lando, I can run Trick, so I can trick a Scarf off if I'm not doing a screen set with Spirit Break. I could have went for his unevolved form, not Impidimp, but Morgrem or Eviolite, but it wasn't worth it. Primarina was my fifth pick, and I didn't exactly want to get her. Great Mon and everything, but at the time, I was looking for something that could hit hard against Lando, against the Cephalon, and against Darm, and it could possibly live a hit. But I forgot that it gets Perish Song and Toxic, so I may have a good time with it. And Duraludon just got took off the draft board by Maryland Blue Kinglers, which the draft is still going on, but my picks are set in stone. I don't think anyone can snipe me, as nobody has a tier 2 pick, which I saved one of my tier 2 picks for last, once I realized everyone was out. And my tier 3 is kinda underrated. Oh, I don't think anyone will go for it. And if it does, I'll have a backup, which I'll just put the audio in place of that. Primarina. It also gets flip turn now, thanks to the Isles of armor DLC, which is great. So you can pivot it out. You can actually do a lot of pivoting with my team. Parting shot, volt switch, U-turn, flip turn. Just to wear down a team. My next pick is its fire type counterpart, Incineroar. Incineroar is probably going to be my lead for a lot of times if I don't use Mew or Grimmsnarl as my lead. Incineroar gets Fake Out, Intimidate, Parting Shot, just to wear it on and on like it does in VGC, along with Toxic U-Turn. If you're ballsy and facing a physical, uh, physical defensive team, you could even run a special variant because you get Scorching Sands, then that can take out other fire types or Overheat or Flamethrower, Dark Pulse. There's not a lot of good special moves it gets, but still, it's a great mon to have overall. And this team's going to be doing a lot of littling, I think. So, my 7th pick is Weezing. Yeah, I'm the Los Angeles Weezings. This is kind of expected, but no. This wasn't what I was going to draft at all. I needed this for Levitate. Because when I'm facing Landorus, I'm being as safe as possible. And I don't want to risk it. Like, yeah, I could use neutralizing gas as well for other battles, which I probably will do. But Levitate is such a good ability that it may not need that. It'll also be doing Toxic Spikes and maybe even Curse Sweeping. Destiny Bond to like... I don't know if I'll use Destiny Bond unless it's like... I lived from a super effective Psychic from Mess Spirit from, I believe, the melodic Milotix. It lives on 1 HP, uses Destiny Bond, has to switch or use a status move to ensure it doesn't feign itself. But I am not using Memento whatsoever. I cannot like, I can't really rely on differential that much. And Weezing's a good mon to have in draft leagues, considering it can go either way, special or physical. Most of the time I will run special though because it gets more options. And also corrosive gas to get rid of like Pokemon's items, so if that incredibly annoying Skarmory, well no, not Skarmory, but Conkeldurr switches in before it could proc a Flame Orb, I'd use corrosive gas to scout it. Will it be that helpful? I hope. I may trade it later on in the season, but I'm not sure. Rotom Frost. So Rotom Frost is another Levitate mon, but unlike Weezing, it gets Defog. And if I need a defogger, Rotom Frost will really come in handy. It also gets Poltergeist, which will probably mean I won't run Weezing with it. Blizzard, Discharge, Shadow Ball, Sucker Punch, Will-O-Wisp. I could basically use this as an off-brand Rotom wash variant besides Hydro Pump. I could set up electric terrain for Raichu. I could set the sun up if I wanted to, which I don't know why it doesn't get hail. It gets sunny day and rain days, so it could, in theory, help with my if I wanted to do a rain team, but not really. Then I have Gorgeist, which, yeah, this is going to be my grass type. It gets Leech Seed, Toxic, Prick, Room, Will-O-Wisp, basically everything I needed before. If I want speed control on this team, I need Trick Room, because my only fast and reliable mons for speed battles is Raichu, and that's really it. I don't have any other speed control mons. Like, yeah, you could say Mew, but I'm not sure if Mew will be that speedy in retrospect, which that's not its point. I'm basically being a goofy set with all of these. But Gourgeist is another way to have a stall all with that in Quagsire. Yeah, and then my final draft pick is Tier 2 Diggersby. Great Mon, gets huge power. That's why I'm getting it. Earthquake, Quick Attack, Iron Head, Knockoff. All out I'll ever need for it. Unless I want to run a Spike set. Really weird, but it'll be according to the team I face. I may put a Scarf on it, I may put a Band, I may put a Life Orb. And it gets U-Turn as well, which Rotom on Frost also gets a Volt Switch, so I can just keep Volt turning away. Gotta keep momentum on me at all times. And high horsepower could potentially replace Earthquake? No, 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 no. Never mind. That's all what it does. Yeah, it will be my hardest hitting Mon, I think. Maybe Grimmsnarl if it's running like a non-bulky set, but I doubt I'll ever do that. I know that this team has a lot of weaknesses, but it's a casual league, and I'm trying to have fun. I don't care if I win at all. I really just want to have a good time. So, like, Rain Dance Mew. That's fun as shit. Like, just Mew in general is so fun that I needed to have it, and I love this mon in general. Basically, all these mons I got were for fun, and some for just in case I need it. I've been enough credible, and I'll catch you all next time.